Hi, my name is Ashley, and I wanted to take a moment to share with you how God used Freedom in Christ Ministries to heal me of depression and introduce joy into my life. So when I was around 14 years old, depression sort of entered my life. I had struggled with things before that. I grew up in an abusive home and just had trouble making friends and was kind of outcasted and bullied growing up. So I'd always been kind of a sad kid. But when I turned 14, that's when suicidal ideation and just full-on depression, not being able to get out of bed, having no energy, and just not caring about anything at all. Certainly not school. That's when that started to take form in my life. And I reached out to my mom. I told a few teachers over the years, and I tried to see a counselor and tell friends, but no one understood what I was going through, or they didn't believe me. Because from the outside, I had a nuclear family. I was well off, there's no reason from someone looking in, why is this girl depressed? That's just ridiculous. And so there was no explanation for it. I, at the time, had no idea that I was in an abusive household. I was still a kid, and my family's that's normal. That's what life is. And so that went on for 4 years. And what depression does is you're just existing. You're not living. There's no life in it. And so I decided, I'm through. And so my senior year of high school, I attempted suicide and was hospitalized. And so then that's when I got all of the help that the world promises is going to fix everything. And so I was assigned a therapist at my school. I was put on medication, and 6 years later, 6 years worth of therapy and being drugged to the moon and back, and I'm now 24, 10 years worth of depression of existing and not living, and I'm in the same boat. And it's just horrible. And I just felt like, you know what, this is what life is always going to be, is just existing, trying to pull myself and make it through each day. And that is when my dad introduced me to The Bondage Breaker by Neil Anderson. And I didn't even finish reading the book, to be honest. I got halfway through the book and was like, I'm sold. Where are the steps? Let me do this. I'm so sick of being depressed. And so I get to the steps, and everything seemed to get worse. And it was really confusing. It was like I stopped breathing. Now there are voices in my head that are my own, and they're screaming at me. And I just couldn't get through them. And I've never struggled with reading before. I was like, what is happening? And so I reached out to someone in Freedom in Christ Ministries, and I decided I wanted to set up a prayer appointment and go through the steps with someone else. And when I went in person and I sat with my encourager and we prayed, by step 3, it just a total difference in how I felt and what was going on in the inside. Peace I had never felt before. Joy I'd certainly never felt in the past 10 years. And just God healed me right then and there. I was able to get out of bed. I was able to start building a community after being isolated. I had no friends, and I was able to go to a college group sit with people my age and not feel rejected, not fear, no anxiety, just total peace in my life and total joy as I started to make all of these new connections. Like, I have friends now, I have peace now, I have joy now, and I have hope, and his name is Jesus.